Okay, so before we get to the planting of the Marulas, I just wanted to clarify my previous video on how you scarify Marulas. They are a very interesting plant. The seeds are as hard as rock, and typically they don't germinate, except if they've gone through the digestive system of an animal like an elephant or a gazelle or an eland or kudu or whatever. Now when you get the seeds, what you have there in front of you, what you see there is the seed, and you'll see sort of two wings on the sides, and then on top that would be the side where the stem attaches to the fruit. Now what you want to do is you take a thing like a Dremel and you go and you clean the bottom parts. I just turned in this photo, you'll see I turned it upside down. You clean the material a little bit so that you get to see those two little, it almost look like two little alien eyes. Those are sort of, well, doors basically. And those two doors, if you sit there and you work with them long enough, and you're patient enough, and you've got tools that can do the job, you're going to finally get to open those doors. And when you open those doors, then there's one of the doors that's being halfway opened, and then here's a picture where it shows you where the door is completely opened. And now the seed is in there. Now that seed finally has an opportunity to germinate. So in the next photo, here you can now see the second door is being opened. It's almost open in that picture. And then finally there, both of the doors are open. This now gives the plant the opportunity. And they grow out through those two little doors. That fruit or that nut that you see in there, that basically extends the root and it starts growing into the soil. And then you just put it here. I put it in a toilet roll with some coconut peat, and there you have the plant. And then finally, of course, then it can go into the ground. Alright, so I'm about to plant this little marula tree in this hole. And let me just get rid of all the pieces of plastic and junk that's blown in there. So I've got this little guy in this pipe, and you'll see in the pipe there's some toilet rolls that run all the way down to the bottom. So I'm just going to fill this up with some organic material and then pull out the blue pipe. And that's how easy it is. That's of course after you've made the hole. I'll show you guys in just a couple of minutes. Okay, halfway there, just gonna go and fetch another bucket. Now, Marulas like to grow in sort of sandy soil in really arid regions. So I filled up the top half of the hole with sand. I don't know if that's going to be the right way, but we're going to see in another few months how this guy's doing. So now all I need to do is just pull out the pipe. Just get that, there you go. And then might just need a couple of cups of sand around it again. This is almost too easy. Okay, so now here we've got it. I'm now going to gather a couple of rocks like those guys over there and over there and over there. I'm going to leave these ones. They're part of the market, like the pathway by the market. But this little marula tree is going to grow, and it's going to become big, between 9 and 18 meters high. And it's going to cover the area all the way from there, all the way around like that, all the way around up to there. And then of course all the way over here as well. Going to cover all of this area in shade. So in another couple of years, when my customers come here to the market, they're going to have a very, very nice shady spot to come and relax in. That's going to be really cool. Okay. The filling with sand part is complete. Now it's just time for some of the rocks. Now, I can't put too many rocks around it because this is still small. Typically you would want the rocks to be about a meter high, but we're not going to be able to do that obviously, so it's just going to get a fairly small layer of rocks. Okay, so a couple of minutes later, there's a small little spattering of stones around here, and This is the Marula in there. I guess I could try and find a way to get some water out here. If we get rain in the next week or two, he'll be perfectly fine, but there's no rain forecast for the next 2 weeks. So let's see if we can maybe get a bucket of water out here and just give that to him for now, just to get going. But in another month, our rainy season starts. And then this guy's gonna just erupt, I hope. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, and here's the second one. You see that it's also got a toilet roll around it, and it's loose. This thing is loose around it, this tube. So now let's just get this out of the way, and we're gonna now fill it with some sand and then just pull out the tube or the pipe, and then it'll be planted. Okay, so next step, this is Charlie. She's going to operate the camera for me. Charlie, please just hold it like that so we can show everyone. So now we're just gonna take this and just spread it around a little bit. It's about the same depth as what the plant itself is, and now I just need to do that. And boom, there it's planted. And now it's just a matter of getting some rocks around here and getting rid of the bloody flies. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, remember to like and subscribe. Bye.